Nothing lasts forever. A statement we've all heard at some point in our lives, and most of us understand to a degree, but rarely do we take its true meaning and apply it into our lives. Plastic Memories is an anime that serves as a perfect reminder that the most valuable thing in the world, life, does not last forever. This is the anime that taught me how to live. So, Plastic Memories is set in the future where humans have found a way to create androids with souls. Basically, AIs with consciousness, which aid humans in their work and life. The SA Corporation mass produces these androids, but there's a catch, of course. These androids have a lifespan of around 9 years, and as their lifespan is about to end, they have to be retrieved from their owners before the time is up. So, the SA Corp has created terminal groups around the world where their job is to retrieve these androids. And so, the main story of the anime follows Tsukasa, which joins SAI Corp's Terminal Group 1. And the policy is, in the terminal group, you must team up with an android that has so-called advanced social skills to go and retrieve the androids. So, he teams up with a beautiful but gloomy and placid android named Isla. She's a veteran in the job despite that she hasn't been in the field for 3 years and she has a tragic past. So what is the meaning of Plastic Memories? As I said earlier, the terminal group, their job is to retrieve the androids from their owners. And so they call it Plastic Memories because they're basically ripping apart the memories that they had with the android. One of the first thing Isla said to Tsukasa was that this job will never feel fulfilling because essentially they're taking loved ones away from humans. Which leads to Isla's character progression. Isla had a partner before Tsukasa, and that was actually Kazuki, and she seemed a lot more lively then. They would go on missions, and Isla would not really be useful, to be honest. Kazuki would always have to do a lot of the work. After a tragic event with one of the other characters, Kazuki decides to break off the partnership with Isla. And why I bring this up is because after that, Isla closed herself off. She became cold and callous, and coupled along with the fact that she has only 2,000 hours left in the series, she does not want to create memories because she thinks that it's the best for everyone around her. She thinks that it will be less painful for herself and for the people around her if they just don't have any memories or experience with her to remember. But she eventually falls in love with Tsukasa, and things happen, and Tsukasa actually ends up expressing his feelings for her. She hesitates at first, but ultimately she decides to create memories with Tsukasa because she realizes that she should live life to its fullest. Because if she didn't, she and the ones around her would only have painful memories. Isla said at one point in the series, having happy and beautiful memories won't always bring you salvation. The more beautiful a memory is, the more painful it can become. It can even become terrifying, both for the one who's leaving and the one left behind, which Tsukasa had the best possible response here. Tsukasa knows that the one leaving and the one left behind would be more painful in the end if they didn't make any memories. Isla decides to spend her remaining days with Tsukasa. They create a lot of beautiful memories together, taking time off from work, going to the movies, cooking together, making bad dishes together, and on the last day, they go back to where it all started. The amusement park. What we see Isla looking at in her first scene where she gets introduced. They take one last Ferris wheel ride. Knowing that it was Isla's last day, Tsukasa tries to hold it together and to smile until the very end. Isla thought that the terminal group ripped apart memories. She realized as her time was over that every beginning must have an end. And the journey and the memories along the way is what makes life beautiful. And this leads me to the greatest lesson that I learned from this anime. And it's to accept that life won't last forever. And that you should live life to its fullest. Just like Isla, your goal should be to live out your dreams in real life. And live your life in your definition of its fullest experience. And that essentially sums up the show. I think that was the first anime that I watched on my own because I was originally introduced by family. And after seeing that when I was a teenager, teenager. I mean, I couldn't have been older than 13. I really started to value the people around my life more. You know, my mom, my dad, and I really believe that it's a lesson that stuck with me to this day. And I understood that life for all of my loved ones are not gonna last forever. And this is how Plastic Memories taught me how to live. It taught me to live with no regrets and to live my life to its fullest experience with not only friends and family, but also my own dreams and aspirations, like creating a business and wanting to be a musician. I think that the phrase, "nothing lasts forever," is something that we all understand, but most of us don't live out in our day-to-day lives. And I think that if we could do that just a little bit more, then we could get closer to our goals and have the fullest and most fulfilling human experience that we can have. If you can do that, then your memories won't be plastic. I'm Nori. I motivate men through anime. Clearly you're interested in that, so hit the subscribe and notification bell down below. Nori, signing out.